let's get right into it because this is episode number 5. And when we first started this idea, I was like, well, I'm sure there'll be some news. Sure enough, just last night, brand new news breaks. I think one of the most interesting one just happened last night. If you want to bring it up, Jonathan, it is Article 7, OpenAI and Hugging Face. This is an official announcement from OpenAI and Hugging Face together. Almir had posted it. I had seen it go viral pretty quickly because of the big claims it was making. And I guess I'll summarize it up first. OpenAI was testing the new they keep calling it cyber capabilities. So I guess like cyber warfare, cyber disruption, cyber security, basically allowing the LLM model all the power it has to try and hack its way to some objective. And it did so well that it again terrified the researchers, because again, like we keep building these things and then telling people just how scary and dangerous they are, but then announce it in a press release with some wonderful marketing that names its model multiple times, and then also says at the very end, if you want to apply for trusted access, you can actually fill out a form. So, Jonathan, if you actually go to the bottom, I wanted to point this out before we start discussion, because any kind of good corporate marketing piece, it's in the bottom of the blog. It says apply for access. You can actually, maybe Serverless Guru should do this. We should apply for security access because you get to test these things. And he's asking for it. Sam Altman directly asking for enterprises and companies to request for trusted access so you could try and break your own systems with it, because they had such a great time with it. They want everybody in on it. Almir, I'll go to you first. You first found this and saw it, and then I saw it, and it again plays into this little bit of fear, but mostly marketing. What's your take?
Yeah, so thanks. I saw this last night, and it's going viral, obviously, because it's big news. And you point out here a great thing, and that is how this is used for the marketing. While this is actually serious thing, and it is more embarrassing than it is scary. The thing is, so for in a simple word saying, so what happened, uh, they, they have zero responsibility. So what happened here is that they were testing the model. Their guardrails were not good. They're saying everything is fine, everything is safe, blah blah blah. That's not true. They are introducing their model instead of pointing out about the security issues and warning people how they should secure their models, how they should put the boundaries, run it in the sandbox, and do not give over permissive, like access to everything. They did exactly the same thing, and this is something like, yeah, they are pointing out, not wow, we have a great model. So what their model did is actually, it wasn't, like self consciousness or whatever they are trying to advertise. Um, what it did actually, they said do not use internet, and the model started using internet. So it tried to use internet access, so and they couldn't find internet access, so it started looking into the computers inside of their network, even though they said don't do it. And now they are representing that as a hack, while actually it was just looking for a route through the to the outside world, and it found access to the internet, and it was looking for the answer. So now, oh, it is cheating on the test. Now when you say that somebody is cheating, um, you you think about the person, writing test and cheating with whatever they use to cheat. So they are doing this for the marketing purposes, like introducing it as a very, smart, not a machine, but almost a person that tried to cheat. No, it was not cheating. It was trying to look the answer because model is trained for that. And it was found, okay, I don't have the answer. I will look on the internet. Found a way to the internet through their network, through their gaps, unsecure network, untrusted network. By the way, they have all our data inside of that network. So it found a route outside and found Hugging Face. Oh, perfect. Maybe they have the answer. And found security issues inside of their network. Actually, it didn't find security. It wasn't looking for the security issues, even though they're saying like this is like cybersecurity thing. It is smart. It will find issues. It will not find issues. It was just looking for a way to find the answer, and it found the answer on the Hugging Face. But in an unfortunate way, it found a way in inside of their network. So it actually accidentally discovered uh, issues with their network with some route. I don't know the details, of course, and they will not publish it because of the security reasons. But that's actually what happened. So the AI model used several hacking techniques. They are saying that, and including using stolen passwords. So they're saying it is using hacking techniques. Yeah, you can introducing that way. But the truth is, most probably and likely, is that it has found some unprotected tokens or plain passwords on the developer computers or whichever machine it had access, and it just went straight over to the computer or modem or whatever it was looking for and found it, and it took the control of those computers. I'll actually just use some API token or password to access information it needed, and that's it. But not as they are saying like, yeah, this is a great thing. This is like something. No, this is you not securing your stuff. This is you having unsecured network, and this is you not knowing to operate with your own model that you trained, and it wasn't behaving as it's supposed to. So that is my take. Maybe it's a little bit of rant or everything, but I'm curious to hear what do you think about this.
Yeah, what I really got out of it was they had mentioned that the model was a combination of their current model and then using a new preview model, and then they took off a bunch of guardrails for it. And then, like you said, it wasn't trying to hack anything; it was trying to find an answer, and part of that answer ended up being, let's hack the machines. And through its process, it actually got access to production databases at Hugging Face looking for the answer to the problem that it was trying to solve. So it broke out of its sandbox, and it managed to come up with, a new 0-day exploit that in the article they said they disclosed to whoever the vendor was, and they had mentioned something about a registry proxy cache. So there we are with the supply chain injection again. Supply chains and dependency management are now more important than ever because these LLM agent style runs, they're like, you just don't know what it's going to do. And it's going to be able to Doctor Strange try every possible combination faster than we can put locks on it. Ryan, what do you think about OpenAI and how they're disclosing this sort of incident?
Yeah. Well, I guess, I'd first say,
Oh, Ryan, did you cut out on us? All
Uh,
right.
unless
Looks
this is, unless this is
looks
his
like
poker
Ryan's
face.
frozen for a second.
I think
We'll
that was
give him a
really
sec
funny
to come
timing too.
back. Um, but it did let me actually investigate what they said. Was that it was trying to figure out the best way to like solve this hacking test where it tries to get out of the sandbox. So part of the test was trying to get out of the sandbox, and it did, but it wasn't trying to do it intentionally. Oh, there's Ryan. Ryan, you're back. Let's get
Okay,
you.
can you hear me okay?
Oh yeah, sounds great.
Okay, all right, great. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with my connection, just keeps cutting out. I'm doing all this privacy stuff, and I think some of the combination of new privacy tools are all conflicting with each other, which is fun. But so I mean, my initial reaction to it is, if it feels too good to be true, probably is. I don't know. Like, I think it's all kind of crap. I think, hey, things are struggling right now. There's a lot of like things being stirred up in the open source community, a lot of pressure for these frontier labs to actually compete. And all of a sudden, they have something break out of it. We know that they've completely gamed the benchmarks in the past. So it's like, hey, did we game it to actually break out of this? Did we actually give it the credentials to actually get through to Hugging Face? Did we actually have some open source hackers that were using our OpenAI stuff that we inspected, found the exploit, and then leveraged it inside of this use case to then sell this idea? Also, they've been telling the US government for a long time now, hey, regulate us. We'll give you a percentage of our company because then we can't lose. And now all of a sudden they come up with a 0 day that gets into how this big exploit breaks out of, does this really amazing story. I mean, it's an amazing story of it breaking out of the sandbox, and it's just trying to solve a problem, and it starts a nuclear war. It's just, that's where we're at. We're just that type of company. So that's my kind of opinion on it, is based on what they've done in the past. Because I've always been told growing up, if someone shows you who they are, believe them, right? So I mean, I think they got a little too far. I would be more skeptical than just outright believing. And since we can't, as Almir was saying, we can't see the internals of it, they'll never really show us the internals of it. It's kind of just like a trust me, bro situation. And unfortunately, the bros that we're having to trust have lied consistently in the past. And because they mix in that marketing language too, where it's like, it did this, it could do it to you guys too. So, buy our stuff and you should use it as well. It's kind of I don't know. That's my rough opinion.
Sign up for trusted access. Wow. Yeah.
And,
So
not just your internal network, we trust us because Hugging Face trusted us, and we trusted our model. So what could possibly go wrong?
I mean,
Exactly.
in
Oh,
the go
I was
ahead,
just going to
Ryan.
say to Almir's point earlier around the security side, I think that's probably the biggest angle here, because we know that they've lied. We know they'll continue to lie. There's trillions of dollars on the line. It's all their businesses, all their reputations, and private equity firms, banks, everybody. So I get it. You're doing what you have to do because the environment requires it of you. There's a quote in the book that I'm reading around, it's from TJ Dunning. I have it written down on some note card next to me. I'll bring it up later. But the high level of it is, when there's enough money involved, there's no crime that people won't commit in the process of that. And there's no human laws that people won't trample on, including if it gets the owner hanged, was the way the quote goes. And that's from, I believe that quote's from the South Sea bubble in the 1700s. So it's pretty interesting, the overlap of that. So I would say, because of all the money that's required here and how much focus there is, so separate point, but to Almir's point earlier, if this was able to happen, that should be the biggest flag. Yeah, here we go. So capital eschews no profit or very small profit. With adequate profit, capital is very bold. A certain 1%, so like a guaranteed 1%, will ensure its employment anywhere. So anywhere on the globe. 20% will produce eagerness, right? People are now enthusiastically trying to get that 20%, right? They're chasing it down. 50% positive. I don't know if you have the other screenshot. Produces 50% is audacity. 100% will make it ready to trample on all human laws. 300%, there is no crime at which it will scruple, nor a risk it will not run, even to the chance of its owner being hanged. That's a powerful quote. I think it's very on the button for today. We have companies like Micron or SanDisk. They're up thousands of percent. You have quantum companies as well that were trading for, $1 per share or less only, a year ago, and they hit upwards of $50-$60 a share. Now some of those are down to $15 a share and continue to collapse. And so, yeah. So I mean, when you're looking at the idea of a 300% return, as it said there, all of a sudden laws just kind of go out the window. And we already know that, at least this is my opinion. We don't know it. I just want to say this is purely my opinion. I believe that there's already been such a shift in the modern business practices around these companies. They don't have to follow the rule books that we're used to anymore. So we might be playing catch up a little bit in terms of what are they allowed to do? The reality is they're allowed to do whatever they don't get consequence for. And right now there's no real consequence happening to companies. So they're allowed to do whatever they want. And I think that's a very weird environment where the general population is going, well, look, I got this piece of paper, and it says these rules on, and they have to follow that. And it's like, no, that piece of paper it's paper, look, this paper, that's nothing, right? It's only whether or not they'll enforce it. And if they're not enforcing it, then it's meaningless, and they can change that at any point they want to. So